Hi, I'm Amanda, and today we're going to be talking about the conditioning programs for my on-season and off-season that I will be applying to my body for dance. As a dance major who dances almost every day, during the on-season I need to be in tip-top shape physically so that I can excel in ballet and modern dance. These dance forms use many muscles of the body, but unfortunately not the whole body is being used. So sometimes muscles can become weak from neglect. And the muscles that are working like all the time can be overworked. That's a problem. Because of this, I created a primary conditioning program to balance out my body during the on-season. So that way I can not get injured. I also created a secondary conditioning program to keep me in shape and healthy during the off season so that I'm all ready to go for the next on season. So let's get started talking about the primary conditioning program. So for this conditioning program, I have three main focuses. We're going to be focusing on the core, the feet, and recuperation. So for the core, there are four main abdominal. So we have the rectus abdominis, the internal obliques, external obliques, and the transverse abdominals. And the transverse abdominals are the innermost abdominals, and they're the ones that I really need to work on. So we're going to pretty much be focusing on those, even though we will be touching upon the other ones as well. Next, we're going to be focusing on the feet. And for the feet, you use your feet every single day, getting from point A to point B. But dancers use their feet a little bit more, using it for jumping, for running, for, turning, you name it, literally. We use them so much. I need to have a balance of strength and flexibility so that I can have stability. I want to have stability for balances, so that I can be in poses for a while, and I want to have strength so that way I can move fluidly through movements that are continuous. So for the feet, I am going to be focusing on the tarsals and the ankles. Last, we have recuperation. And I'm going to be focusing on recuperation through release. Since I dance every day, sometimes my muscles become tight from all the dance use and abuse. So in order to improve my technique, I need to relax them either before class or after class. So I'm going to be focusing on rolling out the body, being able to release it. For the abdominal area, just remember that there are other muscles involved in helping the core move besides the abdominals. There's also the psoas muscles of the anterior abdominal wall, the major and the minor. There's the erector spinae, the quadratus lumborum. There's the rotators and the longus colli. There's always more muscles involved than just the ones that you're focusing on, because everything's connected. Even though I'm mostly focusing on the ankle and the tarsals, there are muscles like plantaris, the soleus, tibialis posterior, the flexor hallucis longus, flexor digitorum longus, fiberalis longus, fiberalis brevis, exterior hallucis longus. There's literally so much. It goes all the way up to the gastrocnemius, and then all the way down to the tarsal bones. So everything's involved. It's incredible how if one thing isn't working right, it affects everything else in your body. So taking care of your body is pretty important. For the primary conditioning program, here are some examples of abdominal strengthening exercises. The ankle and tarsal exercises, and recuperation exercises. For the secondary conditioning program, my focus is on the full body, the entire body, because it is the off season. During the off season, you want to stay in shape, be healthy, and ready to go for the next on season. Also, you want to gain strength and flexibility. And for me, I want my muscles to be relaxed as well. I don't want to be tense before my on season starts. So, the best thing for me to do during the off season is literally yoga. Are you ready to learn about a partial sit-up? Well, here we go. First, you get down on the ground with your feet and knees parallel to each other, about hips distance apart. With your back flat on the floor and your neck lengthened, what you're going to do is reach your arms straight up. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your hands up to your knees, your chin towards your belly button, and your back up off the floor about to the mid-back. You're going to do that about 10 times. Remembering to breathe. For level 2, you start the same way, having your back flat on the floor, your knees hips distance apart, your feet hips distance apart. But this time, to make it a little more challenging for level 2, you bring your legs up, your feet up so that they're parallel. Make a parallel line from your hips, knees, and feet. Unfortunately, in this video, my knees are 90 degrees, but that's your goal. You keep doing the same thing. Make sure you breathe out so your belly goes in towards your spine. Another variation for level 2 is legs straight. The higher they are, the easier it is. The lower they are, the harder it is. So see what your body can do. Do what's best for you. Make sure your back is staying flat on the floor though. Same thing for level 3. No arching the back. Make sure that tailbone's down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place your hands on either side of your tailbone. You're going to keep your legs straight and you're going to lower them as much as you can. Really working those inner abdominals. You don't want your pelvis to tilt so that you're arching your back. You want to keep your back nice and straight and lengthened. The goal of this is to lengthen, not crunch anything. See, your hands are on either side of the spine. Another variation is, for level 3, is that you can have your arms right beside your body, doing the same exact thing. Remember to keep breathing. Each variation you can do 10 times.